Slovakia Chronicles, a podcast of information, news and much more of our beloved Slovakia. By Andrea Paolo Mazzucchetti. It's me! Let's start. Hello everyone, welcome to the 46th episode of the Slovakia Chronicles Podcast. The pandemic situation keeps improving in Slovakia, and as a result, more districts will switch from black to dark red tier on March 29. But the numbers of patients using artificial lung ventilators remain high. So all Slovakia will remain the black tier next week, but regarding districts, there will be 14 districts in the black tier, down from the current 20, while another 58 districts will be in the dark red tier and the remaining 7 in the red tier. Despite the improvement, the Health Minister Heger stressed that it is necessary to observe the restriction during the Easter holiday, that will be in the early April. Regarding the vaccination, about 51,000 Pfizer vaccine arrive every week, and the Ministry expects supplies to increase to 72,000 weekly. At the same time, 3,200 people receive the Moderna vaccine every week. The AstraZeneca vaccine, on the other hand, has seen a dropping out in the last 2 weeks. From 100,000 vaccine Slovakia was to receive, only 12,000 a week have received. The country should receive more than 100,000 AstraZeneca vaccine in the next 2 weeks. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine has not arrived in Slovakia. The first supplies are expected in April. The number of vaccinated people in nursing home has increased as well, to 60% of people with the first shot and 29% with the second one. But talking about the vaccination, Slovakia may be one of the 3 European countries that will have the fewest vaccinated people by the summer. This is due to a change in the distribution key, according to which vaccine manufacturers will deliver more vaccinated in the European member states that have ordered greater number of doses. As a result, Bulgaria, Croatia, Slovakia, Latvia, Czech Republic and Estonia will be unable to vaccinate half of their population by June. Several European country leaders have already asked to the European Commission to change the distribution key again and return to the prior database system. So, let's hope the situation will improve for us living in Slovakia. Another bad news is that from 25 of March, it's not possible to go out into the countryside during the evening curfew or to travel abroad for holiday during the night hours. Under the new rules, it's not possible to go out and do individual sports in nature between 20 and 1 o'clock in the morning. This means that people will be able to go into the countryside within their residential district between 5 and 20. In the districts that are in the black tier, a visit to the countryside is also conditional, at least one of the following: a negative PCR test or antigen test result not older than 7 days. Confirmation that the people has recovered from COVID-19 then is not older than 3 months. Confirmation that the person received the second vaccine shot more than 14 days ago. Confirmation that the person cannot take the COVID test due to health reason. This condition apply only to people aged 15-65. There are no restrictions for the time between 1 and 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not possible to travel abroad for holiday reason at any time, since the cabinet extended a ban on such travel that will apply between 1 and 5 o'clock in the morning, until further notice or until 28th of April, when the national emergency is supposed to end. This sort of extended lockdown has already a negative effect in the Slovak economy. In fact, in February, the unemployment rate in Slovakia, calculating the local number of job seekers, rose to 8.55%, increasing continuously for the 6 months from September 2020. The February unemployment rate was the highest since middle of 2017. The Ministry of Labour stressed since April 2020, the Ministry has paid €1.1 billion in grants to maintain unemployment. But still, the unemployment will not return to the value of the end of 2019, like below 5%, before the second half of 2023, according to some experts. One of the sectors more affected by the pandemic is definitely tourism. In fact, according to the data made available by the Statistical Office, hotels, pension and other accommodation facilities in January 2021 recorded a decline in customer of 94% to the time measures to fight the pandemic. Very sad news for us who love to travel, but safety first. Changing the topic completely, I want to remind you, if you haven't done so far, to list your mother tongue in the ongoing census of Slovakia for all non-Slovak native speakers. The 2021 census kicked off in middle of February. The forms are available online for the first time. That means that most of the people do not have to fill in the paper form, answering the census questions in an online questionnaire. The program was mostly targeted at foreigners who often don't know that they are required to report themselves in the census if they have a permanent or permitted residence in Slovakia. So let's our voice be heard, guys. And to conclude, here there is an interesting information for all of us not well familiar with the Slovakia tradition, food and drinks. With the addition in the last February of the Liptovské drobry, the Liptov sausages, which have obtained the protected geographical indication label, the number of Slovak food specialties protected by the European Union has raised to 24, including also wine and cheeses. So very good job, Slovakia. Let's just wait for a better time to rise again, as a dark phoenix. Thank you very much for being part of the Slovakia Chronicles family, and stay safe.